Good morning. Well, we did some problem solving. As you can see, the woods are pretty well gotten under control here, and we've got those sawed down here and still have all my limbs. So I woke up, yesterday morning, Pentecost Sunday. It's a really big day for me. I'm a Trinitarian Christian, as I believe strongly in just as much as in the Father and the Son as I do in the Holy Spirit. And Pentecost for Christians is when we celebrate the prophecy fulfilled and the outpouring of God's Spirit to all the world. Not just to a few folks, but to all the world. All right. So yesterday was going to be kind of a witness day where I would talk about, how I've seen God's Spirit work in the world, but other things were going on in the country, in our nation city, with the death of George Floyd. A sad situation. I hope some good comes out of this, as I know it will. Maybe enough is enough. I don't know. But I got introduced to the Holy Spirit when I went, before I was a priest, I was still a postulant for holy orders. And a priest friend of mine and I went up to Canada, outside of Vancouver, to a place called Mission, British Columbia. And Michael Green, then evangelist for the Anglican Church, was conducting a mission in Mission. And I heard some remarkable stories, saw some remarkable people of first world nations there who had most definitely been touched by the Spirit of God and had turned their whole lives around. It was there that I first heard people praying in tongues, praying for miracles. When I got back home, I got involved in the Alpha course a few years later, and it's a pretty spirit-filled group as well. And it was the first time people, singing in tongues, and I was greatly moved by that, by the fact that God does infuse everything and infuses us with God's Spirit. All of us are connected. We are all one. Just like Jesus prayed that he and the Father would all be one, so he prayed for us. And, as a Christian, Jesus prays that it is going to happen. So, one thing that the Spirit does is it opens your heart to possibilities, perhaps possibilities you've never thought of before. And that's a powerful experience. Feeling, my closed, hardened heart literally opened up like some kind of flower and infused with the fragrance and the Spirit of God. And that's available to all of us. And it isn't just the Christian tradition, there are many traditions. And we put our traditions together, we'd see there's a great mysticism and spirituality to them that is so deep and at the same time so similar to one another. That's the joy of all this. So, didn't have a chance to celebrate Pentecost, though I did get online and hear Michael Curry, our presiding bishop, give a most fantastic sermon, one of the best that I've heard. He spun some of the old Negro spirituals, There is a balm of Gilead, he said. There is a balm of Gilead that heals. There's a balm in Gilead that heals our sin-sick soul. And we can be open to that, and we can receive that. And we can really become new creations. I know it's possible. I know you can do it. So stay with me this week. Pray for Minneapolis and all those cities. Pray for our brothers and sisters of color whose hearts are broken. Amen. Blessings.